Al pie del Ávila majestuoso, a 920 metros sobre el nivel del mar, en un valle de verde geografía que se abre de este a oeste, surge Caracas, la capital de Venezuela.
And now, our feature presentation.
You are watching a master at work.
Go get some!
What is up, fellas? My name is Rafael Chasinas, known as El Capitan Rafucho, and welcome to another edition of this brand new season of Straight Outta Nation, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, today is Monday. You know what time it is. It's time for a Monday Night Football. Roll the tape. It is Monday Night Football, and we got the biggest rivalry week ever in the history, because we got the hit week between Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers. Shout out to everybody else on the chat. Make sure to subscribe to Capitan Rafucho on YouTube. Also, you can follow me on different social media. Tweet us known as @Capitan Rafucho. On Instagram @Capitan Rafucho93. On Kick @Capitan Rafucho93. And if you wanted to help to support the stream or this platform, you can make a donation by Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Now, after all the technical issues that we just got over the last week, because this Monday, not only is the Monday Night Football, but also it is the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month. And I'm very proud of my Hispanic and Latino roots. And I'm proud to represent all the Latino people in the house. So make yourself comfortable, because this one is going to be so special. This is going to be so special. And I understand there's a lot of fans really getting upset about Canelo Alvarez lost and John Silver lost. But don't worry. There was a lot of things can do or cannot do. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we got the preview of Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers on this rivalry week, on this hate week. Because right now, after we just won against New England Patriots last week, we all look very impressive. And also, that was like a lights out game. And we need to find a way to stop on 3rd and 4th downs. It seems like every season, the quarterback of the Los Angeles Chargers, Justin Herbert, will be stuck in a ridiculous 3rd and long against to proceed, like get to 10 seconds, throw the ball, and find a man open like 20 yards downfield. But our offensive line is going to be worrisome. And I just want more yards per catch from Genty. Because after this, there's no mañana. And Geno Smith had the top 5 performance for quarterbacks on Sunday, which is the last one, the last week. Probably the first season since 2016, 2017. And they're really hyped up to watch our quarterback play. And we need Brock Bowers healthy if we want to have another good game on offense. I mean, we got so many weapons, like it was playing their own positions out there on Sunday. And let's not forget, the main thing we should be excited is Carroll versus Harbaugh rivalry is going down. Because you know why? That is the perfect opportunity to see all coaches, friends or rivals, And yes. Also, we got some comments right now that say Sean Moody, that say Rafucho. Also, salute to Robert Pena, say Rafael, salute to you. Also, we got Robert Pena say F the Dischargers. Yes, it is the hate week. Also, we got another comment coming out there. Somos pocos, pero estamos locos. There you go, right now. There you go. But also, between for the hate week, the robbery week, this game will definitely decide by the defense line and especially the pass rush. If they have the repeat performance as we are disruptive against New England, that will give us a good idea of what's going to expect from the defense moving forward. Because we won't have a tougher O-line than the Chargers. And they're going to see, like, after getting a great addition, and don't sleep on our receivers. That's what we need it for. That's what we're going to need it for everyone. But between for the right receivers, the running back, I mean, given the Raiders' room is largely unproven, that it's not like the Chargers hold much weight under the Gene Ailing and Quentin Johnson to have a big game, but he still had to prove himself, especially he isn't getting separation. I think there should be like, I don't know, 3 stars, but it's been like a concern. And they have the hands heavy blitzing by Spinello. But I like our wideouts better. And Gene is a 4-star. Our guards by 1. I mean, by the end of the season, if you can see like Jackson Powers Johnson could be like top 5. Imagine they have the crash course and blocking stunts that this needs to stop going to the first step and pass pro. He must learn patience. And honestly, I mean, does anyone remember how well the Raiders, they have won against the shittiest teams? Even they have prime time of theirs. And if you guys remember 2023, when Antonio Pierce was interim head coach before his first time as a head coach. And we give like a great ass kicking because we just won 63 against 21 before Christmas. Yeah, that was before Christmas. And we just embarrassed the Chargers in a long time. I mean, we have it done for a while. I mean, they have a strong upset pick, which is like going after. Go it. Because it's crazy to me, so many people think that they're a heavy favorite. I mean, the Chargers are a really heavy favorite, but for us, we are the underdogs. Because they might know they're not begging for it. Because they will complete everything. I mean, if we'll have like a great win, it's going to happen a lot of this time. But this is going to be so much good. And this one is going to be really interesting. Really interesting. Salute to Eastern 1994 to say, yes, Captain. Also, Duarte Jesus, salute to you. Salute to you. But I know exactly what we do at all. And have you ever seen like the video of John Gruden dropping facts about the game between Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers? But Chunky will always be a Raider. Always. And he fucking bleeds everyone black. But every John Gruden post is either like positive or negative content. They always switch, but they have the same kind of role in that building, and they just get the same vibe. And I love that. But to be honest right now, I mean, this is going to be so much fun. So much fun. We got green iron. We got sharp tools. We got the weapons coming up there. All those weapons coming up there. And then if Geno throws like more than 270 yards, he would potentially be like the league passing leader after 2 weeks. Because it all depends how the other quarterbacks are playing tonight do. But the leader after yesterday is only 680 yards. And Geno's 362 last week. And he controlled like 63 yards and 5 picks as long as we win. Stars are great, but remember, we had Monte Adams in 13 yards. First in touchdowns and Josh Jacobs in the win of the Russian title, and we went 6 wins and 11 losses. But most importantly, I mean, the arm accuracy and the defense. This is going to be so much fun. Because, to be honest right now, could be this tonight to use finally a real home field advantage, something great going forward. Because we all know after Kansas City Chiefs lost for a second time in a row against Philadelphia Eagles and Los Angeles Chargers. Now, right now, it seems that we have a perfect. Because can we win on prime time? Help to prop us back to the mountaintops? Can somebody feel that so unimaginable for so long had finally become a real possibility? From being on the outside, looking at it through head edges and hard edges, can we finally switch the tide and establish what we're longing for? A return to grace and winning football, and the world is healing. And the will rejoice with optimism and stars showing up again with true belief. Because as much as we need to win our coach's birthday today, which is Pete Carroll's birthday, we all need this moral victory. A win tonight, along with a 2-0 start, can be the glue that bridges connect us from one horrible end of the spectrum and back to the history of franchise they all love, that we love. We love. And to be honest right now, they'll be so much grateful to be a Raider. So much. So, because they're not here for like a lot of nervousness. No. Because if we're going to do our part, we're going to flip the script. Because changes to happen to the firm of the hall with the destiny and trajectory, and it's time to seize it all and create our narrative and put the haters on notice. And need to shimmy around like a bit and not stand down on third down. But if we're going to win this, it's time to seize it up. Time to sauce it up, flip the script, and of course, we got to do to pray. And of course, we're going to win. We're going to win this no matter what happens. Because I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling. And to be honest right now, one of those players who's going to be balling out is Devon Diablo. I mean, they're always going to be watching him play, and it seems like unlucky the way there's going to be ball out tonight. But I don't know, but it's already the better. But hold on a minute, because I always like forgot like really something, but I don't know why. It seems that yeah, I know. Because I just forgot that Devon Diablo was signed off the Atlanta Falcons. Sorry about that. My bad. It was my bad. It was my mistake. Sorry about that. Sorry. I was just like really. I was really. But we just wanted to get him down. It is gonna be look at a good day. But now, looking ahead, but for the week 2, we're gonna flip it away. Flip it away. And we just wanted to say, fuck the Chargers. Yep. Even if Bowers is gonna play for a limited role, we're gonna be so much fun. Mayor is ready. But now it's going to be ups and downs. But man, this is going to be really, really fun. All right, so I just wanted to say, look at the Raiders injury report because I know it was from Sunday, but I just wanted to take it about like the image. If I can share this image, yeah, because I know that's gonna really happen. But I have a feeling that our defense is gonna be building anything back, and we love it. We wanted to love it. All right, so I'm gonna share like this image right now because you know why? I just wanted to check them out before the game is gonna be so. All right. So we got the injury. We got the injury report that was on Saturday. Well, that was on Saturday, which is published by Sunday. So let's check them out right now, shall we? All right. So for the injury report, they have Brock Bowers. Yep, Brock Bowers. But the knee did not part on Thursday. On Friday did not part. Saturday was limited, and the game status is questionable. The linebacker Elandon Roberts with the elbow injury did not part. On Friday, limited. Saturday, full. And his game status is he's ready to rock and roll. And the guard center Jackson Powers Johnson with a concussion injury on Thursday did not list. Friday did not part. Saturday did not part, and he's out of the game for this week. And for Los Angeles Chargers, they had the defensive back Elijah Molden, hamstring limited. Friday did not part. Saturday did not part, and is out. The linebacker Denson Perryman with an ankle injury did not part in 3 days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and he's out. Deshaun Phillips with a toe injury did not part on Thursday. Friday, he was limited. Saturday was limited, and he's questionable. And for the cornerback Tarheeb Steele with a calf injury, he was limited on Thursday. Friday and Saturday, they have full practice, and he's ready. He's ready to the game. Yeah, so this is like the injury report about like the game being on Monday night, because to be honest, right now, there's like a double header for the Monday Night Football, because first they have Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, they have Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Come on, let's check it out right now. They have Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Houston Texans and Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers, which is going to be at home at Las Vegas at the Allegiant Stadium. So I know it's going to be like a trending up, but we must to change all around for the culture. And this is going to be like an all-the-best situation, but we got to beat the best out of the Chargers on Monday. I really hope this is going to be really fine if Brock Bowers is going to stay healthy. I mean, also, we just wanted to take like a lot of things great better. And I'm really excited. Really excited because I know we still to get into it. And I know that I love the Screwball Boys. So I'm not worried about it. But the other thing is, well, we need to get improved in several positions. I mean, sure, it's really hard to upgrade a player if our general manager can't do difficult with doing the job. I mean, I don't want it to put like a bad juju, but maybe if we can do like something to change it, like the old look and the defense, if we can do like anything, we're all going to have so much fun. And what we need it for, because this is like the prime time at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And Geno Smith, Devin White, they're going to ball out, and what do we really hope about it? And also, there's one player that I will love to see that. Dante Thornton Jr. with the wide receiver. And boy, this man is going to be balling out for a long time. Because not only he has speed, but also he has accuracy, the catch. I mean, the combination of Thornton Tucker, they're acting like a track meet, is going to leave in so much space at the middle of the field for Geno to work with Mayer, Bowers, and Mayers. And having two guys, we can damn nearly have one of the field to keep the fear in God and safeties. If they key too hard and Genty, they will give a burning out just like they did. And it's going to be like a little hesitant, but our receiving core is perfectly built. We have two spin demons causing hell outside. Bowles can run like a madman in the middle, and we have Jacoby doing the stink. It's going to be like in a nice mood to set off to bite, and I will love to see the progress in the release. And we have a lot of potential, and I hope on this game, it could be like another great game of Chip Kelly Sheams. 1-1-1, for example, for a 4 wide receiver with isolated, with Jets receiver, and keep that action relevant. Gino was really stacking the ball, and I think that 4 wide receiver sets will keep it up the wrong game too. And I really hope that all the defense will have to come for the speed. At this point, Dante Falco Jr. is a decoy trade that defense cannot simply ignore. If the Chargers decide to cheat towards middle and LOS, Gino will not have the hesitation to earn up to Thornton. And they still got a lot of room to grow and improve. But those initial impressions against New England Patriots are definitely good. They may have like a touchdown in one drive if they wanted to stride on their need. Because I want to see that team more aggressive catching the ball. Because we have the wide receiver, which is really fast. And he can throw a couple times of his building size. I want to see an attack. Can't be eaten and wait for the drop. That's giving like a defender the opportunity to make the play. And we want to see get more crisp with his wrong route. I know he's a rookie, but I would love to see like getting better weekly in this regard. But we gotta need a couple of more of those clutch plays, which we gotta love it. We gotta love it for a long time. And it's gonna be highlighted the catch short. But if you had it straight out of Lake him, that'll be like really sits. That'll be like it really sits at all. But you know, this is gonna be really, really, really good for a lot of us. For a lot of the boss of the Raider Nation. And I know that my computer still gets really slow for a moment of the time, but we all know that this Monday Night Football is going to be like a battle for the ages. Battle for the ages. I'm going to share this image right now because I know that this one is very important. We got the tail of the tape. The tail of the tape right now because we got Pete Carroll versus Jim Harbaugh. Because to be honest right now, before getting the rivalry between Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers, let me just tell that Pete Carroll was a former coach at the University of South California, and Jim Harbaugh was a former coach for the Michigan Wolverines, and they give the national championship. Well, I gotta tell you about this, folks. So this is gonna be like a really important battle, and it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter whether you're 60 or 70s. It is happening for a battle. It is happening for a battle. All right, so we got Pete Carroll. The little motto is compete for Pete Carroll, and Jim Harbaugh to say, who's better than us? Nobody. But he has a record, 77 wins. And for Jim Harbaugh, it's just like really lower. Really lower. But I guess the tail of the tape is going to happen so much incredible. We won't want to see like two coaches with a lot of experience getting facing each other with a home opener. Home opener. And let's take it a moment at this right now. NFL playoff appearances, 12, and Jim Harbaugh with 4. And Pete Carroll has only one Super Bowl champion when he was on the Seattle Seahawks. And Jim Harbaugh was 0. So we got the advantage, y'all. We got the advantage. We got the advantage, y'all. So there's no can really stop. Nothing. Nothing at all. All right, so after the preview of Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers, which, well, unfortunately, I can't do the play-by-play in Spanish between Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers because I had to do the work from home. Yep. I know it's a late night, which is 10 p.m. Eastern time, so it's going to be like from 10 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. It's, well, not that really good. Not that really good. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, after that I was talking about Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers preview on Monday night. I just wanted to pass it off for another topic, shall we? Because not only we can talk about Raiders, but also we can talk about the winners and the losers of the NFL in several teams. So let's make a little motion happens before it's getting too late. There you go right now. All right, so we got the winners and the losers of the week 2 of the NFL 2025-2026. And guess who the first loser is? Kansas City Chiefs. So this one is going to have like a round of boos. Yep. Because Kansas City Chiefs, they suck. And you know what? They just lost against Philadelphia Eagles. They just lost 2 times after the Super Bowl and then for the regular season. Yeah, even all the Chiefs fans, including Taylor Swift, are drowning in tears. Because you know why? Everybody thought that the Kansas City Chiefs could make an easy game against Philadelphia Eagles. But after the week number 2, after the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs are definitely cooking. And that was like the moment that the dynasty officially ended. And for the first time in 2015, Kansas City Chiefs stars 0-2. Yep. And they just lost it. They just lost it at all. Because they must lost the bet, but you know why? Not only for that, because we've been seeing like lost productions by Patrick Mahomes and more improvement of Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles, they always stays in Clark. They always stays in track. Because you know why? And I just wanted to like nothing else to say, but Jalen Hurts is Patrick Mahomes' daddy. Because after the Super Bowl and after the week number 2, we just see like Philadelphia Eagles eating up twice against Kansas City Chiefs. So I just wanted to tell you, fuck the Chiefs! Oh my goodness. Also, we got one comment coming up there. Gabriel Martinez. And I know he's a Chargers fan, but I have a little surprise for Gabriel Martinez if you see this. Oh man, that was just like the moment right now. But we just saw like the downfall of the Chiefs dynasty. Because first and foremost, we just saw everything about like the Kansas City Chiefs. Because for us, Las Vegas Raiders fans, we hate the Chiefs. And look, over the last 2 weeks, we just saw Patrick Mahomes crying, Travis Kelce crying, Isaiah Pacheco crying, and even the Hamburglar, Andy Reid, they just complete lost it. And they got 0-2, and they got the last place in the conference. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was like the perfect day on the Sunday because everybody thought that the Chiefs could handle with the defense and the offense. But at the end of the day, Eagles proved that after winning the Super Bowl and after winning, they just made things clear. Now, let's just wanted to make the second loser of the week number 2. And that was like really concerned. Really concerned at all. The second loser of the winner, the second loser of the week number 2 of the NFL is none other than Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Because after that, he's done for a while. He's done. And he goes down after the sack, and that was like very concerning. I mean, after he won the national championship with LSU, and he got one shot at the Super Bowl against Los Angeles Rams back in 2022. What can I tell you about this right for Joe Burrow? If he missed like the 2 games, it would be like a turf toe injury. We'll have more games of doing the jury than Tua Tagovailoa, which is gonna be like the third loser, including for the Miami Dolphins. And there's potentially he will miss several weeks, which means he's gonna lost a lot of months. Because seeing multiple players, they say they're the worst injury they ever got, and they have the final straw. They have the final straw, and they're like very busy to blessing like the knees and they have the toesy, but Burrows had to be like worse than Purdy. He went down immediately, he was out for the game. And Brock Purdy happened in the first quarter, and he played game on. And for the Joe Burrow, nope. And they wanted to call crazy. But once and every time that Joe leaves the play calling, seems like they better the sack opens with a playbook. It's more like afraid that one offense he wants to run. And he was obsessed with the shotgunning. There's like a more play action even when he's out. I mean, they're probably tripping for all the fans of Cincinnati Bengals, which is like, damn. Hey, salute to you, Bizzle. My brother from another mother, the Pistol. The Pistol 442. But between for like the injury of Joe Burrow, I mean, they're apparently like an ankle injury. They just wanted to like believe they're going to expect it to return. If they have like a good insurance policy, I mean, they're very concerned because every 30 years, or you make it the Super Bowl and lose closely for like a team, is that any consolation? But they make it look at the players' money escrow, and Bengals didn't do it. Besides, sort of the Bengals didn't do it. I mean, they're gonna be like so much. Yep, they're gonna be like so much important. All right, so there was another loser coming up there, and this one it hits a lot of pressure coming up for anything. So the other loser for the week number 2 is none other than the New York Giants. They almost got it close with this old-fashioned rivalry against Dallas Cowboys because they almost got it. But for the field goal that just happened, they just lost. They just lost it at all. And it seems that New York Giants with Cam Skaterville, Wandale Robinson, and they have Malik Neighbors and Russell Wilson, they're going to have it at all. Just like a perfect game, a perfect combat game. But it seems that he got penalized for the 4 times in the same drive right now. He's complaining about the benching. And that defense and the offense for the New York Giants was totally awful. And they witnessed the biggest robbery, not only for the season, but also for this year, for the decade, for the century. And they are all going to remember the biggest robbery since WrestleMania. And there was 4 penalties in one drive. 4 penalties in the game is a bad day to the offense for any non-dog shit online. But between for like the name, which is Shane Bowen, they deserved to fire Shane Bowen for this in competition. And yes, we all going to say that about that because I understand that New York Giants deserves a lot better, but it seems that between for Joe Schoen and Brian DeBall, I mean, it's not going to really change. Because like I said it like before that we had this time, well, Brian DeBall is just a coordinator, not a coach. Just what happened to Antonio Pierce, he's like a coordinator and he's starting to be like a coach, but it didn't work. It didn't work. So that's why. I just getting like a really upset at all. Really upset. Also salute to Elaw52, salute to you. But let me just ask him for like this one. Because not only the New York Giants, Miami Dolphins, Cincinnati Bengals, and Kansas City Chiefs became the losers of the week number 2, but also we got the winners, which is Green Bay Packers, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Seattle Seahawks, because they know exactly what the defense and the quarterback, they made a great statement against Pittsburgh Steelers. Because, let me just explain for anything. Steelers, the offense, the secondary, they just look trash. Immediately trash. Immediately. Because they've been seeing like from ages. And DK Metcalf, it became so much incredible. And they wanted to see it about it. And the Seattle Seahawks defense, it became just legit. But they need to clean up the offense, and they're going to be really that good. But they wanted to continue to improve some big drives coming up. The fact that they contribute like a lot of today, that they show up with a good defense that can be built a lot of personal. And they just got, well, for the Steelers, they just got Sam Darnold. Because people never forget that, well, Aaron Rodgers is still looking at a piece of trash, but he's getting. Yep. He's getting all for the right now. Then, well, for Jackson Smith-Njigba, he brought a lot of great receive, which is like a great weapon. And they expected the defense to carry the team. And they need to come in after they have the chance. And to be honest, right now, they have to be careful about Seattle Seahawks. They have a scary defense. And I understand for us, we have a scary offense. We have pretty much with a scary defense, but we had to do anything better. Yep, we had to do anything better. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to tell you, thank you guys for joining on the Straight Outta Nation Tailgate Monday between Raiders versus Chargers preview and some of the winners and losers for the week number 2 of the NFL. So I just wanted to tell you, I will not provide the play-by-play between Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Chargers because at this time, well, at 10 p.m., like 10, 11 p.m., I had to go to bed because right now I'm going to listen like for the game for a while if anything happens. But as at the same time, I just want to tell you, thank you guys for joining. And of course, I'll see you there with another episode of Straight Outta Nation. And probably tomorrow on Tuesday night, I'm going to provide the review of Canelo versus Crawford and Noche UFC with an interesting topic. Nina drama is the cause of the horrors of defining nerds. We all gonna know. Well, thank you very much, and make sure to subscribe to Capitan Rafucho on YouTube. Also, you can follow me on different social media. Twitter as known as X, Instagram, Kick, and of course, if you can help and support this platform, you can make a donation by PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. So, I was wanted to tell you, thank you very much. Have a great Monday, and of course, Doesn't matter if we win or lose, Raider Nation till I die. Right now, salute to y'all. Raider Nation motherfuckers. Let's go.